Beckham into Sheringham, and Solskjaer has won it!
Hi guys, and welcome to Back of the Internet. I'm Jay, that's Joe, and we're going to pick the bones through what was a pretty terrible performance on wearing all black, because for me, Joe, that could be a funeral for Ollie.
Yeah, same here, mate. Skulls out, dead to me. That awful performance, awful.
I can't pick one positive out of the game, not even Tony's goal. It just was a case of too little too late, especially with Maguire's clearance off the line. But before we start there, what about the lineup? What stood out in the lineup to you? It's pretty fucking dour feeling, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, when I saw the lineup, I thought could either go two ways. It was quite an attacking lineup. They've stuck with the diamond. I think the only fault I could say was they're giving Mata another chance. Obviously it started badly. I don't think Mata really got into the game at all. Obviously, there was that absolute dire defending with the corner, and then they went on to score. It was like Liverpool over again when Steven Gerrard slipped, wasn't it? That was literally all I was thinking. I was thinking headlines tomorrow. Demba Ba does it again. It's United this time, so it'll be twice as bad. But the bad thing for me was United. There was no risks. To me, they were just passing the ball around the centre of the pitch, and they bring Cavani on with 25 minutes left. How many actual crosses did they put in for him? It was shit. It was just fucking shit.
Yeah.
And I'm going to remind you of a comment. I said to you a few weeks ago. We'll do well to get 30 million for Paul Pogba at the end of the season. I'm sticking with that. We will be lucky to get 30 million for him. He is dead to me.
Look, I knew somebody was going to moan at Paul Pogba. I don't think Pogba had a chance to influence the game. I think Pogba probably should have started. I looked at the lineup and I saw Mata, and I thought to myself, no, absolutely not. We just set up absolutely fucking awfully. It was catastrophic, especially at the back. The goal, the second one, especially, I've just seen a picture of it. I've seen it still. We've got 3 defenders on the right of Henderson's goal, and Visca's completely and utterly free. There's no keeper in the world is going to stop that. It just.
No.
Do you know what really pisses me off while we get into it, right? I saw a fucking video of Harry Maguire sitting next to Solskjaer and saying, I'm surrounded by leaders. The gaffer's a leader. There's leaders on the pitch. I didn't fucking see one. I didn't see one against Arsenal, and I didn't see one tonight either. And when you're defending, it's that bad and that catastrophic. You're the captain and you're leading that back line, and you can see goals like that. The fucking book has to stop with you. It was awful, mate. Absolutely dreadful. I'm pissed.
Yeah.
We're meant to be having a League bounce. We play the worst team in the group. We get fucking turned over.
They made us look, that first half, they made us look fucking average. It was embarrassing. I debated turning the telly off and watching the fucking presidential shit going on in America. I thought, I'm not having this. This is woeful. Woeful.
So where do we go from here then, Joe? Because let's be honest, we did the hard work in the first 2 games. We were allowed a loss, but like we discussed a couple of podcasts back, we were saying that if we beat these guys, that's 9 points on the board. All we need to do is get a draw, we're through. Simple. And now it's back in the hands of PSG, who are currently leading Red Bull.
It's 1-1 now. I've just won 200 quid, but that's the only positive from tonight. If United get beat by Everton at weekend, mate, he's gone.
Reckon?
He's gone. Yeah. And I don't want him to get sacked. I do like what he's brought to United. I think the players ultimately will have got him sacked. I don't care what anyone says. There is enough talent in that pitch. I've had people messaging me tonight saying the rebuild's only halfway done. We need a massive clear out. It's hard to clear these players out because they're on such mega wages, long contracts. We couldn't get rid of Rojo because he's on about 90 grand. We couldn't get rid of the keeper. He's on about 100 grand. We're not going to be able to clear him out. We're going to see these players run the contracts down. Hence why we can't make big mega signings. Unfortunately, it's the players that have let Ollie down. Yes, he might not be tactically amazing, but he's done a job for me. And the players around him have not stepped up to the plate, and they will get him sacked if they get beat at weekend to Everton.
Well, Roy Keane said it, didn't he? He said it would ultimately be the players that get Ollie the sack. But at the same time, the board didn't back him in key areas where we needed backing. We didn't get the centre back. We didn't get the right winger. We didn't get the defensive midfielder. It's just beggars belief when you see the goals that we conceded, like we conceded tonight. A good quality centre back would have sat there and actually done a job. Why didn't we bring Lindelof on? That was another issue I couldn't understand. Why did we put Matic in the back? Why did we not play Fred? We needed energy in the middle of the park, but no, we had Mata for the creative.
because they thought they were going to walk it, Jay. They set up thinking they were going to walk that game, and they got fucking embarrassed in the first half.
Yeah, we did. In the second half, wasn't much better. We had 45 minutes of just possession. We've had these games where we've had the ball, but we don't put it in the back of the net. There's just not enough creativity up top. Bruno can't do it all by himself. Rashford and Greenwood and even Cavani are just waiting for fucking service. And we've got a plethora of midfield magicians and magic and all this sort of shit that we were promised. And we just can't do it. We have to play narrow because we've got no fucking natural wingers. It's a shit show. And then the back line need protecting so fucking heavily by the midfield. Yeah. The disconnect, there's nothing to the strikers. I'm sorry, but the past two games that I've seen from Manchester United are probably the worst I've seen under Ole. And I'm not including the Spurs game.
Bad.
Like I said in the last podcast, in the Spurs game, at least we fucking dug in and we didn't let them get any more goals after it all went to shit. Or we tried to stop them from scoring. These games, we can't score. And we're just fucking open at the back all the fucking time. What is going on?
Yeah, I mean, tonight we can only look at the fact that there is enough talent there to create chances. You've got Paul Pogba, Bruno Fernandes, Donny van der Beek, Rashford, Martial. There is more than enough. There's more than most teams to create chances, but we can't do it. Are they scared of doing it? I'm not having it being blamed on the system. If you're a decent player and you can attack, like Martial and Rashford can, they should be doing it week in, week out and going for goal. It was as if I was watching the setup from that team they're playing tonight, and they couldn't get to the goal. They were relying on giving it Luke Shaw to try and whip in, and half the time we didn't even bother whipping it in.
No.
So I don't get it. Sometimes I sit there and I think, why are they fucking going backwards with it? You're not telling me this team is too fearful that Man United can't try and break them down and have a shot on goal. They don't even take the shots. They try and walk it in. That's the frustration. Yeah. We're getting back to the Man United that tried to walk the ball into the net. And I don't understand why we're doing it.
Mate, we have absolutely no fucking plan B. That's why. And like you said, we've got all the talent on the pitch to do it, yet they're not doing it. And why is the reason they're doing it? It's got to be down to the system. It's got to be down to the manager. I'm sorry, but when you look at the players that we've got, if you can't get a fucking tune out of what is on that pitch, there's something seriously wrong with the setup. There's something seriously wrong with the manager and his coaches and the backroom staff. Have we got a defensive coach? Like, genuinely, have we fucking got one?
Yeah.
And if we have, the cunt needs sacking. I'm sorry, but it's just appalling. And like you say, we get the ball, we pass it back, we pass it round, we pass it back. We try and pass through teams, and we can't do it. We just cannot physically fucking do it. And then we come across teams like this that just hit us on the counter. So the next game you watch against Everton, I guarantee it, we're going to set up to counter.
Yeah. I mean, I know exactly how it's going to go. Well, I'm hoping it's not, but I have a feeling it is. We're going to get beat by Everton at weekend. And then we're going to hear that Ollie's going to have meetings with the board. And if you were on the board, you'd be like, what the fuck is going on? Why you've got all these big star players? Why are you playing so poorly? And what's Ollie going to say? You didn't buy me Jadon Sancho. What else can he come back with? You didn't get me a centre back. You've got fucking 8 or 9. We can't get rid of him because some silly faggot's giving him a long contract on massive wages. I can't just sprout a centre back out my arse for you. You've got more than enough players to win games against fucking Palace and whoever. I don't think he's got any excuses to give him. If he gets sacked, he's getting sacked because he's not put the results on the table.
Yeah.
And I don't think we can defend him anymore.
Do you think the players have stopped playing for him? Or do you think some of them have? When you talk about and he's
yeah, I don't think they've stopped playing. Like I do see. I don't want to get involved in this. Marcus Rashford's a world beater. Because I don't think he is. I think he has a good game now and then. Like he came off the bench and scored a hat-trick against a tired team. You start him games and he looks shit. Like he doesn't do it for me.
Do you know what, mate? I think Rashi is. I think Rashi has the ability and the talent and the age he is to be a world beater. But I think he needs a fucking coach to bring the best out of him. Let's not forget, Jose gave him his proper run out. A lot of this team I look at, I kind of wish Jose was still here. I wish Jose wouldn't have made so many bad decisions and bought so many players that fucking turned against him. But I wish he was here. I wish he would have got the players that he wanted. He would have sorted out the defence. We probably would have been in a better position now. I think he's more tactically astute. I know it seems a bit dodgy at Spurs, but Spurs don't have half the fucking talent we have. They have Heung-min Son and they have Harry Kane, and everything else falls by the wayside. We've got star after star after star after star. And we look like one of the worst teams in the league. And after tonight's performance, we look like the worst team in the Champions League, regardless of the points, regardless of the result.
Yeah.
Like you said, I don't want to see Ollie go, but I just don't think he can do it. I just don't.
No. Like I love seeing a manager fucking shout on the touchline, giving someone shit. Like if they're not putting in a tackle or they duck out of a ball. I saw Martial duck out of a ball tonight, a header. Yeah, he scored a header, but he fucking ducked out of one. I want someone to be on that touchline giving him shit. What are you fucking playing at? You're playing for Man United. But he don't do that, does he?
No.
Like, if he's getting beat, he'll stand on the touchline. I see him going like that. That's all I see from him.
Mate, half the time he's watching a fucking monitor.
I know he is, mate. He's fucking watching Big Bang Theory, isn't he? Something like that. But I don't know. There's no answer yet. Well, the answer will come at weekend if we get beat by Everton, because he'll have to go, mate. They'll get rid of him.
I still don't think it will come then. I genuinely don't. I think even if we get a bad result on the weekend, because of...
I think it'll be that dismal, mate. We'll be near bottom of the table. It'll be embarrassing.
Well, we are near bottom of the table. We've got 6 points from 7 games.
Mate, it could be embarrassing. The club would have to do something. They'd have to. And it's not as if they can bring Ryan Giggs back. He's too busy twatting women, isn't he? But they'd have to do something. There'd be a public announcement. They'd have to sack him. It'd happen.
Well, the likely candidate is that Poch comes in. Yeah. But I don't think Poch would be able to get a tune out of this team just yet. I just don't. The balance is so off. It is so fucking off. We've got so many mediocre centre backs. Our defence is an absolute shambles. Our best defender already has had COVID and we ain't seen him since. Our fucking midfield is like a roulette. It's literally throw a dartboard and then pick your midfielder, which I'm sure Ollie does at times. He doesn't even pick the strongest midfield. For me, the strongest midfield that we have got is Donny, Bruno, Pogba, and Fred. But I hate the fact we have to play with a fucking CDM all the time to cover the bastard defence. But we haven't even seen that team yet. We've not seen Pogba on the left, Bruno up top with Donny on the right, and fucking Fred sitting in the middle.
Yeah, we need to be a bit careful here with Donny van der Beek because we're playing him bit part-timer. We're making him look very average. And we're not gonna do any favours for his CV. What I've seen of him so far, fucking hell, my mate Jim in a fucking wheelchair could have done a better job. I'm not seeing fireworks at the moment, but I'm not blaming that on him. I'm blaming it on the system and the fact he's not had minutes. But we are making him look very average. And you know what the United fans will be like? They'll start to say soon, he's not that fucking good anyway.
Mate,
but that's because he's being played in the wrong positions and not in the right system.
We seem to make players look bang average. Good players look average.
Yeah. Paul Pogba, you'll be fucking giving him away in a Kinder Egg soon, mate. I'm telling you. He looks dire. Oh, God. I don't even want to talk about him anymore. I've just given up. We can fucking give him away. I don't care.
I still hold out hope. I think under a world class manager, we'll see the Paul Pogba that of old. But I think we need to set it up. We need to set the team up right. We need to sort out the fucking defence. Our midfield should not be running back to cover them all the fucking time. All the fucking time. And I don't understand how the board don't see it, don't look at it and go, do you know what? We fucking need one. January, we'll buy 3. We'll buy 4. Yeah. We'll fucking bite the bullet. I don't even particularly want Sancho or a right winger.
I don't. No, I don't.
I just want a decent fucking centre back. Just gives one. We've got Tellez. I'm happy with Tellez, and I'm telling you now, this lad is going to fucking light the Premiership up when he's given some time.
Yeah, 100% agree with that.
But all we've seen for the past year maybe is 5 at the back, 2 holding, all sorts of shit, all sorts of defensive shape to set up, and then just counter.
Yeah, we're never going to see Agallo again, are we? How much you feel if you're Agallo?
Who?
Exactly. It's harsh. We bring Cavani on. We don't even give him the ball. What's the fucking point in bringing him on? Because when he's running after the ball, he looks fucking old and average. Because that's not his game. His game is being in the box and getting on the end of things. And we don't even provide that for him. So why the fuck are we bringing him on? At least Agallo used to hold the ball up a bit and pass it out. That's not Cavani's game. But the whole setup, Jay, it's all over the place. It is all over the place.
Mate, it's trash. And when we were chasing the game, Ollie did his fucking favourite thing that he does all the time. He brought Scott McTominay on. We're chasing.
He played him right wing.
We're chasing the game.
Put him on right wing, yeah.
We're chasing the game. Why are you bringing on a fucking holding midfielder yet again?
Yeah.
The book's got to stop somewhere. And unfortunately, I think it's going to have to stop with Ollie at some point because we're starting to see now, especially now the pressure's on, these deficiencies in his management. Because half the time when you look at it, it's piss poor. It's absolutely god awful. And I hate swearing so much. I've noticed recently in the podcast, especially when we lose, I swear and swear and swear. But I'm so frustrated being a United fan. I don't know about you, I've been frustrated since Fergie left. I really have. Just with everything. The board, the team, the managers, the press, the fan channels, everything.
Yeah. I mean, fucking Raphael was playing for them. I thought it was about 50.
He played like he was 20.
Demba Ba looks like he's just come out of a fucking Veterans League. I mean, it's just, if we can't get a result against that, I mean, fucking hell, we're fucked already. And I'm telling you, I don't want to say it. We're going to get beat at weekend. Everton will do us over. Calvert-Lewin will bag a couple of goals, make us look bang average. I'm telling you, by Sunday night, Ollie will be sacked. I'm going to look at the bookies and see what the odds are. I'm fucking putting money on it.
I think if we lose to Everton, there's a conversation that needs to be had, a serious conversation that needs to be had. Would I get rid of him after Everton? I don't know. I'd probably wait for the international break and then see what's happening. However, with the international break, it'd give us time to get a new manager in. But I don't want to be one of these fans that calls for it and says, yeah, fucking Ollie out. We need a new gaffer.
Yeah, I'm not going to be that either. But if we lose at weekend, I think the club will have to act.
Well, this was a happy podcast.
Yeah. It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, full of positivity for the weekend. Can't wait for Friday.
Just about to go into lockdown. Happy lockdown, folks.
You know what, you get beat. Lockdown tomorrow. There's not a lot to look forward to, really, is there?
Not really, mate.
No, and then
Christmas. Oh, well, we fucking lost Christmas. Boris has took Christmas from us, hasn't he?
Yeah, and then we've got the international break coming up that nobody cares about.
Couldn't give a shit. Couldn't give a shit. I don't want to see fucking Declan Rice playing an England shirt. I don't want to talk about England. Jesus.
So, Joe, are we on for Friday Night Gas?
Friday Night Gas, yeah.
Where we preview the Everton game and hopefully find a glimmer of light in this ever-growing, deeper and darker depression at Manchester United.
Yeah, I'll bring my list of potential replacement managers for Ollie's sacking Sunday night.
Can you bring the odds as well?
I'll bring the odds.
You bring the odds.
We'll look ahead at the weekend fixtures, and we'll give you our cheeky, optimistic guesses at what we think is going to happen over the weekend.
Right, on that note, I've been Jay, that's been Joe, we've been back at the internet, United have been shit, and roll on the weekend.
Denver bar, Denver bar, Denver bar, Denver bar, Denver bar.
You're on the right channel, you. Peace.